There's no shot that it's Weedle Twin Needle, is it? Is that Weedle's trainer card? What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Berm, and today we are hitting the VGC Regulation E ranked ladder with this Choice Specs Gengar Choice Scarf Magnezone team. Before we begin, if you wouldn't mind liking, commenting, subscribing, helping this video reach more people, helping the channel grow, I sure would appreciate that. We're trying to hit 10K subscribers by the end of the year. Any buttons you pressed and have been pressing, engagement is so up. Thank you so much. You're doing such a great job. Anything you do before the video ends to help the algorithm push this to more non-subscribers, the closer we're going to get to our goal. And I'm just going to appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. It's been so much fun trying to get to 10K. I think the numbers might be on our side, but we'll see. Christmas is going to get in the way a little bit. I don't know. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is typically when I stream. I battle against the chat. Again, streams are going to be up and down throughout the course of this month because of the holidays, but if you hit the notification bell, you will always be aware of when exactly I am streaming so that you can get in there right when it begins, get a spot on the list to try and cook me with something. I'm getting texts. Let's talk about this team very quickly. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do a Gengar team or a Magnezone team. So what I did was I did both. I wanted to use Chi-Yu on both of those teams, and I was like, you know what? Could they all just get along? The thing about Gengar is that it is just entirely outclassed by Fluttermane. Fluttermane's faster, it's stronger. The thing that Fluttermane can't do is resist grassy glides mostly, but Gengar does get that stab on the poison moves, which is really nice for oncoming, Rillabooms and any grass types really, and there are a couple of them that are liking to run around right now. So we'll see, and we'll also see if we can trick some choice specs onto stuff. Magnezone is just a Pokemon that defensively works really, really well with the makeup of this team. You can resist a lot of things. Ground moves aren't as big of a deal when you've got Rillaboom and Salamence hanging out. Salamance's also kind of a fun Pokemon to be using. It's always nice to have a Tailwind setter that can deal some damage as well. And when that Tailwind setter's also your Intimidator, like, let's go. Not bad at all. We'll see if we can't get some Gengar play. We'll see if we can't get some Magnezone play as well, to be honest with you. It's mostly a Gengar team, but Gengar doesn't come to every battle. So we'll see if we can at least get one of the two in every battle today. Thanks so much for clicking on this video in the first place. Without any further ado, let's hop into some battles here, shall we? Volcarona. Sinistcha. Yeah, just a lot of good Pokemon over there. Some things Gengar doesn't like to see, but I'm gonna try and get it in. I'll try to get it in. Let's lead with these two. Iron Bundle is such a good lead, man. Definitely going to want Chi-Yu for this one. Tell you, the Rock Slide's pretty nice for some stuff here. And if I can weasel out a Tailwind at some point late game, like, I don't think I need to lead with it necessarily because we have the bundle to Icy Wind stuff if I absolutely need to. Another really nice thing here is that I could trick the choice specs onto the onto the Chien-Pao or the King Gambit if I think that a Sucker Punch is coming. I wouldn't pop the Sucker Punch, and I'd hand them a choice specs, which neither of them actually takes advantage of. It's only a negative for them. There's just a lot of physical attackers, and I could definitely trick choice specs onto something. King Gambit, Sinistcha. All right. Because it's the Sinistcha and they might Rage Powder, I don't want to trick, actually. Not in this exact lead. My guess is they're going to Protect and Trick Room here, actually. Kind of scared of that. So we're just going to Shadow Ball, and we're just going to Hydro Pump. Gambit's going to Protect. If I can kill with the Shadow Ball here, then we can Encore that Protect. That could be nice. Oh, yes, Gengar. There's Volcarona. I think I want to switch Gengar out. So we'll just bring Salamence in. Ooh, that gives them Defiant. We can go Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu's not that bad here. And I will try to Encore the Protect. I could see them just going for a Kowtow instead of a Sucker Punch. Also, if Sucker Punch fails, which it will here if they go for it, does Encore lock them into Sucker Punch or into Protect? I guess we'll find out. Going Grass with it. Tera Blast? Or just didn't want the Hydro Pump, probably. They attempt the Sucker Punch. I think that means I'm locking them into Sucker Punch. There's just a Quiver Dance in my face. Right in front of my salad. Let's do... I think I gotta start attacking, man. And I'm actually not going to care about the Defiant boost. They're either going to switch out here, or I'm going to hit them with a Heat Wave. Yeah. They're going to give me Chen Pao here. Okay. Pop that first. Break any focus sashes the Panther might want to be holding. Oh no, we're missing. Oh, we're missing the Volcarona. We're missing the Volcarona. If they attack here, that could be bad. A Giga Drain. Oh, I just want the... That's not the end of the world. I think I could Terra Fairy. Knocked out of the Sucker Punch. I don't want to give them Defiant is the thing. If I can get rid of the Gambit first. Yeah, and I should be able to just Sludge Bomb this sucker. It's a little worrisome. I'm locking into Sludge Bomb despite the fact that the Gambit's not dead yet, which might easily mean... It might easily mean that they are able to... Or that I am stuck Sludge Bombing against a Steel type. But... I don't know. Is there a... Could the Volcarona possibly... It has +1 special defense right now, and I got Beads of Ruin going. I'm going for Sludge Bomb, super effective. I'm going for Heat Wave, super effective. I just gotta hit the dang thing. Sucker doesn't even half health. Sucker Punch actually gets disabled there. Oh. Yeah, Gengar. Let's go, buddy. Hit that one. That's all that's going to matter. Good game to my opponent. That was, that felt dominant. Felt like Gengar was doing it all. Come on, baby. Going up against Genius. Genius. We'll see how much of a genius you are. I love Tailwind. I actually think Magnezone could be a pretty good lead here. I resist a lot of stuff that they might lead with. Ogerpon, it's a little bit concerning. I'd also love Tailwind, to be quite frank. Can I be frank? Let's go YoungMoon and Delibot as my leads here. It actually, I'm not going to bring Gengar to this game, unfortunately. We'll bring Magnezone, though. Yeah, it's not the game for Gengar. I have too much other stuff that I need to resist, and Magnezone does that pretty well. All right, Genius, what you got for me? Torn and Ogerpon to start. Don't hate that Intimidate. Quark Drive going. Not bad. Let's get the Tailwind, and I think I have to try an Icy Wind so that I can maybe outspeed the Ogerpon here. You know, Protect was the play there. Protect was the play there. I don't think that Ogerpon has anything that they can... Oh, wow. Icy Wind was the play there. Icy Wind was the play. I really thought that my opponent would sit there and be like, you know what? I thought that they would just Tailwind and take out Iron Bundle there. But they couldn't do anything to Salamence, so if I protect Bundle there, then Salamence just gets a free Tailwind. Ghost Bundle, how's that sound to everybody? I think it's pretty good. Let's land these Wingbeats here. We're Covert Cloak, though, so as long as I can avoid the fake out with both of my Pokemon, we should walk out of this just fine. Did I need the Tera for anything in the back? I don't think so. I want to remain... Magnezone's typing is really beneficial for me in this game, I think. Like, becoming a flying type doesn't help me, rather. I know that I'm obviously weak to Ogerpon. Some good stuff there. One Wingbeat will be enough. My opponent has to make a decision now, too, though. Like, if they Tera the Ogerpon, they gotta be scared of an oncoming... Hydro Pump, right? We're both going to have Tailwind for 2 turns here. I have so many things weak to fighting. If that thing has Sacred Sword, we could be in real trouble. I didn't bring my Gengar. That's the whole point of Gengar being there. I'm going to attempt to dual Wingbeat the Chen Pao. This only happens and only works if they try to Sucker Punch Delibot here, which I think is definitely possible. It's snowing! Oh, it's really snowing. Nice. It's a Christmas miracle. Relax. Ogerpon. Relax the fire, dude. Didn't you hear? It's snowing. If they just... I mean, if they just Ice Spinner into... They did try to Sucker Punch the Chen Pao. Ivy Cudgel goes next. Will this be enough to just one-shot Salamence through just resisting it? Oh, you would have thought that I calced that. We get one crit there, okay. Okay. This is difficult. We're going to try an Encore. They can't pop a Sucker Punch if I don't make an attack, right? Oh my god! My move didn't go through. That might be a pretty good move, though. Did I accidentally just win the game doing that? I had no idea I was going to live the Sucker Punch, to be totally fair. I'm max HP bundle, so I just didn't think that there was a chance that I'd live that. I think Salamence might get to Tailwind now. While Bundle just sits here and protects. I think I accidentally just won the game. That's really, really funny. The Sucker Punch attempt. The Grassy Glide attempt. No more grass there means that I can Encore the Ogerpon into being locked into Grassy Glide. Always my play here. Always my play here. Let's Rock Slide with you. You've done your job. Encore the Ogerpon into the Grassy Glide. I can't get Sucker Punched from this. And Grassy Glide is so bad for Chi-Yu and Magnezone in the back. They try to Sucker Punch the Delibird again. Man, this Salamence is hanging here for turns after living that Ivy Cudgel. Grassy Glide will kill somebody here, but look how much damage that did. Dear Lord. All right. Let's bring Magnezone back out. Magnezone, I didn't bring Gengar to this game, so you got to be the one, okay? Oh, I shouldn't have Hydro Pumped if I wanted Magnezone to be the one. And my opponent's probably just going to cancel. I mean, they only have Grassy Glide now. I cannot believe that I timed out at the last second. I really think that I got it in, to be quite clear. But in no way was I ever going to click Icy Wind there. And the fact that I accidentally did won me that game because we were able to get Tailwind up at that point. There's some other things I technically did. I mean, Tailwind didn't actually have an effect on how I was able to play around the Sucker Punch turns. So that felt good, but... And I guess Iron Bundle was always outspeeding the Ogerpon, so I would have been able to Encore there even if the Tailwind wasn't happening. Like the... yeah, you know what? Tailwind actually didn't matter a ton right there. Tailwind didn't matter or sorry, getting that Icy Wind. I guess... No, it didn't really matter. Because I was Icy Winding things. All that it made, all that it did was make the Chen Pao slower than Salamence and the Ogerpon slower than Salamence, which only would have had an effect, but the Chen Pao was going for Sucker Punch, right? So really it allowed me to Rock Slide on that turn before Ogerpon went, you know? I guess that was important. I did a lot of damage in the Ogerpon, and then I wouldn't have killed the Chen Pao with the Rock Slide. I won by accident. Good game to my opponent. Going up against Weedle here. There's no shot that it's Weedle Twineedle, is it? What is Weedle Twineedle's in-game name? Does Weedle even play? Weedle plays Showdown mostly, right? Hold on, I can look this up. I need to make my decisions first, though. That it's looking like a funky team, which makes me think that it is. Weedle also uses really weird teams. What can I do though? We have lots of ghost types in this team because Iron Bundle and Chi-Yu are also ghost types. Don't think we're gonna need the Intimidate in this one. Although, oh sorry, the Tailwind. They have Tailwind too. I'm seeing that Tornadus is kind of weirdly in the middle there. Let's lead with you. And I always like leading with my bundle. And then we'll go with Chi-Yu and Bonky Kong in the back in case they are able to set up that Trick Room. What would it be? It would be like fake out Trick Room, right? It'd be fun to get choice specs onto the Tinkaton and to get choice specs onto the... Oh, look at that. Weedle Twineedle's name is Weedle in-game. Is that Weedle's trainer card? Not in this video. So maybe not. Might be a poser. Choice specs onto the Tinkaton and the Iron Hands. I don't think that I can get it. Oh no, I can get choice specs onto the... Because that Ogerpon doesn't hold a mask. I don't think you could typically switch with a mask holder. I think Trick would just fail. I don't imagine, though, that my opponent's gonna... Let's try the Trick. Let's try it. This is so strange. Why are they the teal mask variant, but next to an Oranguru? They've encored me into... Interesting. I'm going to Trick into Oranguru now, while I encore the Ogerpon. That thing can keep spiky shielding if it wants to stay on the field, and I'm not totally scared of what Oranguru is going to do with the choice specs. I guess technically it's super effective against Gengar. So that could happen. But then it wouldn't be able to do, like, you know, Encore and... what's the move called? What's its signature move? That lets a move attack twice. It obtained a pair of choice specs. I got a life orb. That's not bad. My guess is that whatever the ability is that Oranguru is, it's the ability that then makes you oh, what is that ability? Chi is a perfect switch in here. You like pass your item over once the opponent's item is used up. I forget what the name of the ability is now, but that life orb is meant for other Pokemon, not for Oranguru. That said, I'm just going to Hydro Pump the Oranguru now. I guess I could get... No, I can't get Encored here. The Oranguru has to switch out. Switch out into the Blood Moon. Tinkaton comes out. Instruct is the name of the move. That's right. And Instruct is probably there, honestly, for the Gigaton Hammer. This is a strategy that I know that Weedle has used before. I'm like so obsessed. Is this Weedle Tornado or is it not? It doesn't matter. I'll never know. Unless I show up in a video. Which I probably won't if I win. So let's not show up in a video. We're going to miss the Hydro Pump. It's not an awesome way to not show up in a video. Let's Will-O-Wisp the Tinkaton if I can, I think. I think we'll try that. And Bundle... might just protect for a turn. I have failed to use Chi-Yu correctly in the past. Not correctly. I just never really felt a vibe with it. I like this Chi-Yu, probably the best Chi-Yu that I've ever used. It's a little bit supporty. But obviously still takes it, like, it still hits really hard because of its ability. Okay, this is sauce. Can't be confused. Gigaton unfortunately did target the Chi-Yu. Not sick. Let's go Rilla. Because it is own tempo. Yeah. We can fake it out. And I think I just Hydro Pump the slot. Torn's going to leave us. They're probably trying to get Oranguru in here. They're going to protect. That's okay. One more turn of Trick Room here. So I think I can Tera Fire and U-turn off of the Oranguru. If I do that, we will move after the Tinkaton, but will resist the Gigaton. They're at +2, so it still might hurt really bad. Especially, especially if they instruct. If they instruct and they target Rillaboom here, oh god. I think I might just go down. I mean, that's a crazy hard hit, right? Man, they're getting the targets right. That'll do it. If they get me with it. Ooh, doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good. Throwing my Joy-Cons around. I know that they're locked into Instruct. They can't Trick Room now. You know what I mean? So if we just target down the Tinkaton, we should be okay. Problem is... Oh no, I'm not locked in now. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So we actually do have a shot here. It'd be awesome if I'd hit the Hydro Pump the first time. But... we're going to land the Hydro there. That does an amount of damage. Can the Shadow Ball pick it up? It just barely misses out. That's such a shame. They have to instruct. That'll do the same thing that it did before. Yep. But now they're disabled. They cannot Gigaton Hammer anymore. That's interesting. It's just Bundle left, which makes me feel like... And they missed the Play Rough. That's actually pretty massive, I think. Let's hit the Hydro. We have to. We have to. Oh, man. Tinkaton should have been dead that turn. I think I have a shot at this if Tinkaton does die. And doesn't get my Gengar there. Ogerpon's still around. That's obviously really bad. Yeah, this is probably just over here. They're gonna lock themselves into spiky shields. Maybe I don't outspeed the Ogerpon now under the Tailwind, but if I can Encore that thing, then I still technically have a chance. I'd love if that half health Torn. Because it didn't, it might be a roll now. We have to attempt the Encore here. Got to attempt it at least. They're going to swagger me. That makes sense. Does make things harder. There's the Mirror Herb on the Ogerpon. And they just move next, so it doesn't matter. Good game to my opponent. Yeah, I mean, if I get the Tinkaton on that Hydro Pump, I think things change in a pretty massive way, because if Tinkaton's gone, Gengar's still alive, and then we have Gengar and Iron Bundle sitting next to each other against the Tornadus, the Ogerpon, which really has nothing for Gengar. I think that's really important. And remember, Gengar is not locked into anything because we tricked on that first turn, or on that second turn, whenever it was. And then the Oranguru, which may not have even had an attacking move. We didn't see a single attacking move on that thing. We know it had Trick Room. We know it had Instruct. And we know it had Encore. That fourth move might be Protect. That fourth move might be Taunt. It could be a bunch of things. It might not have even been an attacking move. So I really think that the miss on the Hydro Pump, you know, we hit a bunch of other ones, so we hit more than we missed, but that one miss felt particularly damning. Good game to my opponent. Hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you want to use this very fun Gengar Magnezone team for yourself, be my guest. Rental code on screen, PokePaste full team breakdown in the description below. I have a update, okay? As soon as the game ended, Weedle followed me on Twitter. It definitely was Weedle. We're talking about the game now. Basically, they said that they were a symbiosis strat, and that by throwing the choice specs onto the Oranguru there, it actually would have been crazy, because if they'd brought in Tinkaton, she would immediately get specs from the room service. So the Tinkaton had room service, and then like they had to switch out Oranguru before Tinkaton came out, because activating the room service would have meant that choice specs would have passed from Oranguru onto the Tinkaton, which would have been terrible for them. I mean, they still could have like hit me with Gigaton Hammer over and over and over again, so I don't actually think it would have been that big of a deal. Also, I can report that the Oranguru did have an attacking move, and it was Foul Play, which would not have been great for Gengar. I really think that Weedle probably would have taken the game in the end anyway. Hitting the Hydro Pump would have made it closer. That's going to be my thing. And you know, because they're such a cool battler and content creator, go follow Weedle Tweeneedle if you're somehow not already, but you're following me. They make weird teams all the time. Obviously, you just saw one. I'm keeping it in the video, even though I got smacked. GG's to Weedle. GG's to all of my opponents today. GG's to you. Thanks for clicking on the video. Again, like, comment, subscribe before the video is over. We're trying to get to 10K by the end of the year. Thanks again for clicking on this video in the first place. And until next time, my name is Berm. See you later.